We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, and that's Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10.
Get set.
Now they'll run on the ball. they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. The slot man in motion right. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's caught. It's Samuel Porter. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another 1st down. I want to be a gain of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 49ers.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now the first carry here for the running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To the air with McCarthy. That is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. As he throws there, incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now McCarthy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing is McCarthy. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This is 3rd down. Okay, ready? Let's go.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. McCarthy operating from the gun. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5.
Over here.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise, I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Get set.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That'll be caught. It's the rookie from Nebraska with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. When I saw the pressure coming at him, they just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And interception in 2.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
But my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Jones will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Purdy.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit and kick out of bounds, they say, right at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Felton. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
At the Niners' 41-yard line.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
McCarthy going to throw again.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Escapes the defender. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
McCarthy.
Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Purdy from the gun.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And throwing here, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Gets past one man. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To the air with McCarthy. That is caught. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
49ers 10. Will Reichard to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10. That's their own 27-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Purdy now to throw.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
rethink their plans on 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. 18 Cardinals.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here we go. Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6.
68.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
That's around the 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Purdy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
at 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Purdy will look to throw again here.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Dances by him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Track at 60.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
On play action, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Not Viking, 18. 65 cap, 69.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, it's Brian Branch with it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground a time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
The CD always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Minnesota, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.